Am I the jerk for telling my husband my ex and I traveled to 56 countries together? I, 44F, am turning 45 August 3rd. 2 months ago my husband of 5 years, M45, surprised me and said he booked us a 10-day vacation to Italy. We leave July 28th. My husband is a special ed middle school teacher, so school is out until September. He has been making extra money on the side as a tutor. So we had some extra money and no kids, so I got a great idea. Instead of having a birthday week celebration, I wanted to have a birthday month like how I did it in most of my 20s and early 30s. I had a plan worked out where we'd spend the 10 days in Italy, and then go visit London, Amsterdam, and Paris. I was good at finding good value Airbnbs and have not been in Europe since my breakup from my ex, M50. When I presented the plans to my husband, he said that we could go to more cities in Italy and he could help me edit pictures for my photography blog. However, he also said that he needed to have meetings and do administrative housekeeping and he needed to do it in person. I was disappointed and he got upset and asked me to stop rolling my eyes. I told him that my ex seemed to work 24/7, but we were still able to plan our time in order to travel the world, 56 countries in total. My husband snapped, if I could, but I don't have the luxury of saying to my boss that I'll call in when you asked everybody to be there in person. He also said, sorry, I don't have Silicon Valley money to spend on vacations. For context, I was with my ex from when I was 23 to when I was almost 36. My ex was very lucky and successful and we were able to go everywhere from Buenos Aires to Monaco to Turks and Caicos. We also split our time between opposite sides of the US. However, my ex was a commitment-shy man who drank a lot, and did nothing about other women openly trying to take him from me. He was always switching from saying we were getting married soon to needing a few more years of no stress and kids to decide whether to marry me. Finally, I said we needed to take a break if he wasn't ready to marry, and he broke up with me permanently. What was worse is he married somebody a year later who is now only 27. I was in therapy when I met my husband, so I unloaded a lot about my ex for closure. And I continued to talk about what was my life for 13 years until he said at therapy that he was uncomfortable since I was just reiterating old points. However, I think my husband hates my ex not for what he did to me, but thinks I'm comparing him to my ex when I'm not. I was simply bringing up the fact that if my ex and I could manage our time to make these trips happen when he was technically always working my husband and I could work something out. But he just got snappy with me. I wasn't asking for a 5-star vacation around the world, I just wanted to see more of Europe, and my husband turned it into a competition. Am I the jerk?